Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Dark Envoy with me, Dawn. Let's level up and max out Benedict's Mastery. So now each weapon attack restores 10 hit points and 3 mana. The hit point restoration is okay if they ever break through Benedict's magic shield, which is very unlikely, but it's really the mana that I'm after. And then we max out defensive stance, so now it reflects 80% of all damage received back to the attackers. And the rest of the stats are the same. And for Malachi, I was going to replace Electric Rod with something else, but we could just put points into this since we already have 1 point in it anyway. Let's do the electric mines instead. So plant 6 electric mines along a drawn path that lasts for 30 seconds. When an enemy moves onto it, explodes, dealing 60 shock damage. And then we have either cluster mines or electric minefield. So electric minefield, plant 6 electric mines along a drawn path that lasts for 30 seconds. When an enemy moves onto it, explodes, dealing 70 shock damage. It's the same thing, but it's called Minefield versus Mines. A cluster mines plants 20 small electric mines along a drawn path that lasts for 30 seconds. When an enemy moves onto it, explodes, dealing 70 shock damage and inflicting slowed for 2 seconds. That seems like a straight upgrade. So it's more mines. I know it says they're small, but it does the same damage as the other effect, but also inflicts a slow. So we're obviously going to grab that. And for attributes, more might. Okay, so I guess the weapons have 3 potential levels. I had it in my head they only had 2 levels, but that wouldn't make sense. By the way, weapon skill plus 1 level. And for Kayla, more speed. And it boosts her movement speed by 10%. I will max out Arcane Backup, I guess. So I think that's just a typo. It should say 8% here. Oh wait, that's just how many points. Again. Yeah, there's something wrong there. Alright, more mastery for Cestia. We're aiming for that 20-point bonus. Critical damage plus 50%. And as for skills, we'll put... Doesn't really matter. She already has everything she wants, so... Point there, and I guess point here. Now Leon gets speed as well, also boosting his movement speed by 10%. I'll max out Flame Titan, so it lasts longer. Vaso will max out Channel Life, healing an extra 50 HP per second for 5 seconds. Oh, and now it also regenerates Magic Shield if they're at full health. Equal to 100% of excess healing value versus 50%. So that's really good. Then Endurance on Vaso. So health plus 10%. And for Tet, we'll do Mastery, so it gets critical damage plus 25%. Then I can go for a Restorative Beacon or Augmenting Beacon. It's a Restorative Beacon. Summons a beacon for 30 seconds. Emits a stealth field in a 3-meter radius that grants entering allies invisibility for 10 seconds and plus 8 HP regen for 10 seconds up to 4 times. Also inflicts marked for 10 seconds on enemies within 10 meters. Then Augmenting Beacon. Summons a beacon for 30 seconds, emits a stealth field in a 3-meter radius that grants entering allies invisibility for 10 seconds up to 4 times. Inflicts marked 10 seconds on enemies within 10 meters. On breaking invisibility, grants plus 10% crit chance, plus 25% crit damage, and plus 25% movement speed for 10 seconds. So that seems like the obvious choice. Alright, great job, team. Now to the secret hideout. Don't look back when you delve into the caves. Just stay quiet and keep going. You wouldn't see them coming anyway.
All those old stories, passed down from generation to generation along centuries, now appeared more ominous and sinister. All of them seemed to be somehow connected. The origin of humans on Jarn, the legend of the arcane tower, the oracle, the secret of Claw, long-gone ancients with their mysterious technology, and the frenetic bloodshed happening now on Jarn. Void of meaning and values, the Empire was being consumed from within, while the League could not even spot the true nature of danger, preoccupied with external and internal conflicts. Their perspective was biased. There are things far greater, far more terrifying than the Empire, the League, and the war between them. All those events throughout Jarn's history might have been connected with the very same threat that banished humans from the old world in the first place. The threat of the most lethal species ever to evolve in our universe. Advanced, post-protein, highly technological, grotesquely evil, and utmost deadly. Ultimate dark forest predators, ever expanding with infinite swarms of nanomachines, consuming every string of matter, exterminating all life forms, and filling the void with endless screams of agony. Was such fate inevitable for this world? Were there enough exotic matter near Jarn to enable the creation of a subspace portal and instant absorption of this world? Wasn't precisely that what compromised the old world? Can they even be stopped? Meanwhile, the mysterious forces kept lurking in the shadows, and the proxies of darkness were soon to be revealed.
This is the place. That's where the signal originated from.
How do you know all this? Talk to me, Kayla. What's going on here?
Not now, Mal. We have to find out who took our notes.
Notes? Seriously? Pablo's dead! Someone killed him for this Oracle nonsense. They killed him because he was helping us.
I know. I never meant for this to happen, and I will carry this guilt for the rest of my life. Believe me. But this proves the Oracle is by no means nonsense. We now have a chance to find out who the people searching for her are.
You still haven't answered my question. How did you find this place? How do you know so much about all this?
We'll talk about it later, I promise. Now please, can we move on?
Lead the way, child. We'll follow.
Let's get going.
Well, let's see what's going on in this secret hideout. Or I guess the not-so-secret hideout now.
I guess we have a job to do.
Seriously? More?
There's no avoiding this fight. Getting in range.
What's the plan?
On your mark.
Orders.
Yeah, so Benedict's taking a fair bit of damage.
Yes.
Alright, sorry Ted, I wasn't paying that much attention.
On your command.
Oh yeah?
I see now.
Parry this. Right.
That wasn't too bad. Well, at least when I stopped underestimating those enemies. They did a number on us from the get-go. Poor Tet and Benedict. Signative balance. Skill power plus 10%, weapon damage plus 10%, and conduit. Each weapon attack decreases active cooldowns by 1 second. Pretty sure Kayla still has that equipped. So I wonder if those stack.
On it.
So now each attack reduces cooldowns by 2 seconds.
There they are. If you say so.
Sure.
Onward. Carefully.
That did something.
Let's look around for more of these.
I don't know why we'd prioritize that if we don't know what they do.
If you say so.
Gotcha.
Look out.
Oh, whoops. I never activated that ability. Just assumed everybody was crowd controlled for a second.
Listening. We don't have all day.
I guess we have a job to do.
Sure, why not?
I'm here.
I'm listening.
Seriously. More? Time for plan B?
Cover me.
Oh, okay.
Fast.
He didn't last very long.
What now?
What do you propose?
On it.
Onward. Carefully. Danger ahead.
We don't have all day.
Okay, and a fissure. There's a slight hum coming from the elemental fissure.
Right.
So, are we in trouble yet?
Hostiles.
I heard something deeper within the cave. Come on, let's see what it was.
So, they went through all the effort of hiding that passageway. I feel like they would have done a better job of disguising the random levers in the cave.
If you say so.
I guess it's possible they're waiting on funding. Oh, we spent all of our money on this hidden door. We can't hide the levers yet. So, I don't know. Seems pretty half-baked.
There they are.
Speak.
Nothing fun without risk.
Onward. Carefully.
On it.
The path is open now. Are we sure it's here?
Only one way to find out.
Let's get going. Patience? What's that?
We don't have all day. Forward.
Take that! More trouble on our way.
A frost turret. The temperature drop, is it from the cave itself, or is it the influence of magic lingering in the air?
Right.
Just a little walk.
There's no avoiding this fight. I guess we have a job to do. Onward, carefully.
Sure.
Gotcha.
On it.
Alright, Chaos Servants.
If you say so, cover me.
Yes?
Or
Onward, carefully.
Oh darn, I may have left loot back here. I remember seeing a white loot bag somewhere. I don't think I picked it up.
Sounds interesting.
We don't have all day.
But Cultist Journal. It's always an exciting read. A page of this heavy-looking tome are inscribed with maroon, crusty ink. It's slick to the touch, and the cold leather-bound cover feels way too coarse to be calfskin. Thick stitches make the cover bulge and crease, making it look malformed. In order to give them what is rightfully theirs, the sacrifice must be given willingly. Purify their soul through their head, driving a thick nail where the third eye would be, thus connecting them with the universe. Once the vessel is willing, drive a clean cut from the base of the skull to the tailbone, making sure to reveal the spine. That way the vessel will be able to connect properly with the power source. There are a few sketches depicting what was described in the text, making it seem like an uncanny surgical manual.
I guess we have a job to do.
That sound like medical professionals. Lobotomy followed by a blood eagle.
Onward, carefully.
What a way to go.
Sure. Sounds interesting. Here they are.
If you say so. Onward, carefully.
Right.
sure, why not?
Oh, a second unique chest. I've seen the Frost Prison before, but it was a tier 1 last time we had it. Right? Yeah, we had that on, I think, Vassip for a while. A worn notebook. A worn down notebook peeks outside from one of the tents. It has no name label, not even initials that could point towards its original owner. The first page seems legible enough to read. I'm thankful for the believers that took me into the organization. My life after Leah's death felt pointless, but the community didn't see me as broken, quite the contrary. There are a lot of others who went through tragedies of their own, and it made me feel less afraid of being vulnerable thanks to their support. There's no judgment, no expectation to solve my problems right now. There is solace in the abyss. It makes me calm. Nothing is everything. It gives me hope to find meaning in the void that Leah's death tore into my heart.
Right. Repositioning.
Right away.
Oh, yeah?
What's on your mind?
Cover me!
We don't have all day.
To appreciate these spiders ambushing us with experience. A corpse. A semi-mummified corpse chained to a fluorescent crystal. What gruesome ritual was it used for?
Sure.
Let's get going.
I guess we have a job to do.
I guess we can top off Malachi.
Right.
Alright, and an entrance.
There's the other device. Who are these people? What are they doing with it?
I'm sorry, my lord. There are no traces of the final fragment in his memories. What about Melissa's notes? Nothing we wouldn't already know. You acted too hastily, Rex. It appears my trust in you was misplaced. He forced our hand. He was onto us, sir. He would have warned the vessel. And how exactly did he get on your trail, Do you truly think your incompetence is any excuse for this failure? But sir, the reckoning is nigh. This puny man is of no consequence. Nothing can stop the chained one's return. Silence, you fool! Your stunt may have just cost us decades of work. Count yourself lucky. I have no time to carry out suitable punishment. Now stay put and await further instructions. As you command.
Stop. This ends here and now.
You've come too soon. Just as I feared. So unfortunate. We'll have to try to make the best of it. Very well. Consider this your chance to redeem yourself, Rex. Capture the girl. Kill the others. Understood.
Alright, put me in kind of a weird spot. There we go. Got both of these down, make sure no one gets hurt. Let's cast that first, and... Bounty mark, do that, and then taunt, taunt. Alright, why don't you leave not Rex, leave, who are you targeting actually? Oh, it's Kayla now. That should be alright. There we go.
Yes.
Nice. I mean, I wasn't worried about it.
What was that, Kayla? It's not like you to run headfirst into trouble.
I don't know what's come over me. I feel like I'm not being myself lately.
You know you can talk to me, right?
I know. We'll talk, I promise. But this man, look at his armor. The mark on his hand. He's one of the Claw.
Finally, we got one of the bastards who killed Melissa and Davian. And now, Pablo.
These hybrid monsters are a part of this. How do they create them? What twisted magic are they practicing?
Figures. You follow a trail and end up with more questions than answers.
Let's find Mom's notes and get out of here. I think I understand now.
Job well done, everybody. That Iron Halo did not protect Rex. Ancient Buckler. Mana regen plus 1 per second. Block chance plus 25%. Magic shield plus 9%. Reflect weapon and reflect skill plus 10%. And it has corruption. Shields a caster with an unholy barrier, granting them 100% damage mitigation for 5 seconds. Altar. A strange altar. The beacon in the middle doesn't give off warmth, unlike the candles surrounding it.
On it.
Well, that looks like fun. Hey, Vel'Koz. A soul extractor. Engorge eyes stare into nothingness. This is where the soul extractor's trail led to.
Onward. Carefully.
Right.
If you say so.
I did not expect this much more of the dungeon.
Onward.
Instead of boss fight, they're going to throw us back into the fire.
Here I come. Time for Plan B?
I mean, they do just keep coming, don't they?
We don't have all day.
Another spider ambush. Take care of that. For a whopping 13 experience.
Gotcha.
Hot.
Furniture. I'd call barrels furniture. Well, I guess there's chairs and stuff around too. Now, this part of the cave looks inhabited. They must have lived here for quite some time.
I guess we have a job to do.
Right.
Books. Piles of books and documents, all concerning the Oracle. And a treatise on the Oracle. Among other documents, a book lays open on the desk. The way it's put together looks academic in nature. We tend to discuss the Oracle as a mysterious benefactor rather than an entity with its own ambitions, which up to this point happen to align with our own. We have no way of confronting this theory with the Oracle herself, yet the possibility that she pushes an agenda of her own must be considered. It is truly an egocentric belief that a being far superior than a mere mortal would indulge in our quarrels out of the goodness of her heart. I shudder to think what she'd be capable of if we were to become an obstacle in her path. There's space there? Threw me off. I'm like, what's an oafif? Notes and journals.
Mom's notes. I've been studying them.
Is that what they were really after? But if it is, why didn't they take them back in the City of Bones?
Come on, we should leave now. I need to talk to you about something. To all of you.
Onward. Carefully.
Alright, let's go back to Free Phoenicia and talk to Kayla about this. Malachi is carrying kills and damage dealt. So I guess I am forgetting to use a lot of Tet's abilities. So focused on having Malachi open up with his abilities, and then Tet runs in and gets taken out, so. It's not Tet's fault so much as user error.
So, where do I start? I know you've been concerned about me, and I appreciate your care. Today has been difficult for all of us, and you must have a lot of questions. I don't know if I can answer them all, but it's time I shared what I know. The truth is, I haven't been myself lately. Not entirely. Ever since we stumbled upon this strange glyph in the ancient ruins back in the desert, I've been hearing things, remembering stuff I'd never known before. That's how I was able to identify the soul extractor and trace it back to its origin. At first, I didn't know where this voice, this premonition came from. It took me a while to understand that it wasn't an intruder, but an ally. I finally realized that the thing I've been looking for has quite literally been with me this whole time. This presence I've been feeling... It's the Oracle herself.
What? She's... Oh, how does that even work? Are you, like, possessed?
Some details still elude me, but if I understand her correctly, she's been dismantled somehow. It must have happened centuries ago. By finding these fragments, like the one we saw in the desert ruins, and the other one we encountered recently, I can restore her. I can bring her back.
You're playing with dangerous forces, child. I wish you had told us about your concerns sooner. Maybe we could have aided you somehow.
So, she's inside you? Talking to you from within?
Not talking, not exactly. It's like we're sharing one mind. She's still incomplete and can't fully manifest. Instead, she shows me visions, images.
She's in your mind. Kayla, I don't like the sound of this.
I know how it sounds, but I don't feel threatened. I trust her. There's a powerful evil at work, you must have realized by now. Greater than the League and the Empire and their pointless war. Greater than all of us. I believe the Oracle is the only way to stop it.
That's a lot to take in all at once. I trust your judgment, but it all sounds so surreal.
I know, Mal. I tried to understand, to find my place in all this, get a better grasp on what's going on. But I realize now that some things are meant to be incomprehensible. I'm finally ready to let go and see where she leads me.
And what if she's not all that you think she is?
Then I'll handle it either way. It's not something I can run from. But I can't expect you to follow me. If any of you feel like it's too much of a risk...
There's no way I'm letting you deal with this on your own. We're with you, Kayla. All of us.
I trusted your parents and I trust you. This changes nothing in my eyes.
You don't have to fight on your own.
I know. Thank you. For everything. Never in my life did I want to burden you like this.
Hey. Enough. We get it. You're welcome. That's what we're here for. Now, why don't we take a break from all this and see if the embassy has any work for us? We did leave on a sour note.
Alright, I'm going to call it here, and next time, I guess we're going to talk to the embassy. We'll also take care of our inventory management. Maybe do some crafting. But either way, for now, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.